Have you ever had a negative experience with therapy or coaching in the past? Do you wonder if anyone can really help you with your life challenges? If so, this video is for you. We enjoy tackling relevant life and relationship topics every week, so take a quick moment to support our efforts by subscribing to our channel and hitting the bell for notifications. Thanks so much for tuning in to LilyTube.
This video is sponsored by Canyon Foot and Ankle. From simple nail care to advanced trauma and reconstructive care, their podiatrists have the training and skills needed to resolve even the most complex cases. Treat your feet to the exceptional care they deserve. You know, there seems to be a social stigma still running rampant in our society that seeing a counselor or even a life coach is only for those who are struggling and don't have their life together. We have tended to think that coaching or counseling is for the mentally ill, and we associate that with being deranged or crazy. We may worry about people finding out or thinking less of us if we choose in to the world of mental health support. What's the truth? As coaches, we can help you become a happier and more effective person. While that improves mental health greatly, that is not our main focus, although it tends to be a byproduct of our focus, which is to support our clients in being intentional about how they interpret the events of their lives in an empowering way.
The idea of mental illness may evoke images of crazy people in straitjackets and rubber rooms shrieking. What is the truth? Mental illness comes in many forms. To use the metaphor of physical health, a few days of depression is the common cold of mental illness. Does it mean you're crazy, weak, or non-functional? No, it just means you're human. No one is perfectly mentally healthy, just like no one is perfectly physically healthy. A good coach can help you take charge of your thoughts and interpretations of life. And that can lead to an elevated way of experiencing your entire life. If your mental illness is more severe, or if you are dealing with a lot of trauma, find a good therapist and a good physician, and in many cases, your hope will be restored.
You know, Cathy, another fear I've seen a lot of from people in seeking coaching is the thought that if we seek coaching, we're admitting we can't handle our own lives. Our American culture is very perfectionistic, and our Latter-day Saint culture, let's face it, is even more so. Men have even bigger hang-ups with this than women do. We have deeply ingrained cultural axioms like big boys don't cry or strong men are not afraid. I think if you consider church welfare as an example, when a couple goes into the bishop to seek church welfare, the wife is likely just relieved to have the help. The husband is feeling like a failure and feels humiliated. Why? Because we expect men to be Superman and to take care of our families financially no matter what. The deepest shame a man can feel is to be seen as weak. Cathy, do you know what the highest demographic is for suicide in the United States?
I actually do.
Let's hear it.
Divorced men.
Correct. And a divorced man is 9 times more likely to commit suicide in the middle or aftermath of a divorce than his female counterpart.
What do you think that means?
I think it means that men tend to internalize their feelings and not reach out for support, friendship, love, validation, encouragement, all of that. And I think they need to. Another interesting example is farmers. Now, I grew up in an agricultural family. Farmers tend to be really rough and tough kind of people. You know, go out there and deliver that new baby calf no matter how bad you feel. Go out in 30 below weather and feed those cattle regardless of how bad you feel. It's kind of a pull yourself up by your bootstraps mentality. But farmers commit suicide at 3 times the national average. Can you believe that? So we all need to pay good attention to our mental health.
Especially you men out there. It's really, really important. And it might not seem important because you're used to that social stigma, you're used to that expectation, but really we all need mental health support. And I
Right.
wish it were more acceptable for everyone, not just women or children, but men too.
Right. We all have mental health and we all need to care for it. So in terms of men feeling shame over being seen as weak, what's the truth? Seeking coaching is not a sign of weakness. Seeking therapy is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it is a strength to recognize that we are not meant to do life alone. And sometimes we need the perspective of someone outside ourselves to help us confront the unhealthy thought patterns we may have developed. We may also need a good coach to help us set and achieve our goals. Every championship level professional boxer hires a coach to help him train and prepare for competition. Olympic athletes do the same thing. Is this an admission that they aren't good enough athletes or can't handle competition? Of course not. The idea is ludicrous. It's simply a recognition that to perform at an elite level, an athlete needs a mentor, motivator, and an outside perspective. Life coaching is not any different. To have elite level relationships, elite level careers, and most importantly, elite level happiness, you need a coach. It's not that you can't function without one. It's simply that you can function a lot better if you do have one, assuming your coach is effective and a good fit for you.
Would you like to see if one of us might be a good coach for you? Right now we are offering free private consultations, and you can try out one of our coaching groups for only $10. We have an exclusive group for women that I lead called Lily Ladies.
And an exclusive group for men that we call Knights of the Lily. We would love to have you join us. You can benefit so much from doing even that much. So we hope you'll consider it, and if we can help, please look in the show notes and send us an email or give us a call.
One of the best gifts you can give yourself and others any time of year is the gift of new and elevating supportive thoughts. And that is one of the best things coaching offers. Sometimes we don't know how to think outside of what we've been thinking. And so it can be incredibly helpful to have a good therapist or a good coach walk us into a whole new possibility of thinking. And if you're willing to question your thoughts, and if you're willing to replace them with new and empowering thoughts, then coaching is definitely for you. And we would encourage you to give us a call or send us an email at loveinlateryears.com to receive your free consultation and join one of our groups for only $10.
Might be the most important call you ever make. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please tell us in the comments what your experience with therapy or coaching has been in the past. We'd love to hear your stories and ideas. And remember, any time is a great time for more love in your life. Thank you for watching.